using smoothies. Okay, see these bananas with the beauty spots, or as other people call them, they're really ugly. Okay, these are perfect for smoothies because what happens with a banana is this means that the sugar is readily available for your body. When you get, and I've got yellow bananas, but when you get, you know, all green bananas or when they're really green down the top, that means that they're still starch. And people actually cook them as a starch in other countries. Yeah, so that means you need to cook them or your body doesn't really break it down that easy. Because sometimes, you know, when you eat that banana, you get that pasty film in your mouth, or you have that, you like kind of feel weird, your digestion's a little funky after, like, man, it didn't sit right, because it's starch, and it wasn't quite ready for sugar. So you definitely want to try to, and if you don't like them that way, at least eat them when they're all yellow, you know. But these are great for smoothies. So save your nasty scubbies. And you can even get those cheap at the store too, by the way. The Co-op does their scubby bananas for 49 cents a pound in organic. So that's almost as cheap as Trader Joe's. Yeah. So every now and then, whatever day they're cleaning out their bananas, sometimes you can hit it just right. Yeah, score. I've come home with a big old basket like that some days. And then if you don't have time to use them all, freeze them. Because then you've got ice cream later on, sometime. Or for a treat. Makes wonderful ice cream. Okay. Put this on here.
You peel them and freeze them, right?
Oh, yes, good point. Yes, peel them first,
and then just
put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them.
That's it.
Yes. Yep. Sorry if I didn't mention that because that was all in my head. Yeah, the first time I did the banana, I didn't peel it. And I was like, oh my goodness, 20 minutes later, are you seriously, really? Okay. Right. Okay, so we're going to add 4 bananas. And bananas are usually best to put in first because they will whirl right up in the bottom and then suck the greens right down in. So that's usually, and if you have, and 2 bananas. And just a note on calorie-wise, if you're worried about calories, like when I do smoothies for us, I usually use 3 bananas and I give him 4 because God made men to burn more calories, so they need a few more calories than we do. But since we have all of us today, I'm just going to make one big, huge one. Let's see all of these. And okay, we have 4 bananas in. Now today I'm going to use, we got spinach, and spinach. I've already washed everything, so otherwise I'd wash my greens. And you can do it ahead of time. A lot of people like to wash their stuff ahead of time. It makes it easier for them. Just depends on your lifestyle. But I'm just going to use spinach. So I'm going to do, pack this in here. So about 3 to 4. I'll start with 3 handfuls since you guys are newbies. Okay, 3 handfuls. And on this one, we're going to add in ½ teaspoon of vanilla. And I use ground vanilla. If you have a vanilla bean, it's absolutely fabulous. If you use vanilla extract, it'll still taste good, but vanilla, there's nothing like vanilla bean. So, and I buy the powdered vanilla bean.
Can you use vanilla paste?
Yeah, that would work the same. Yep. I don't have ratios for that, so you have to. Well, you're talented. Yeah, exactly. And dates. We're going to add 4 dates to this one because we want this one to be a little bit more tasty for today. So we're going to add in 4 dates to this too. Maybe. Okay. Whew. All right. Dates. Medjool dates are going to be your sweetest dates. Costco also has really good prices on medjool dates.
How do you spell that?
M-E-D-J-O-O-L. Okay, good. Got it.
What was that again?
Medjool. Now they're the biggest, sweetest dates. And you usually don't have to soak these. But if sometimes you get the dates and they're a little hard or they've been pitted, then they're going to dry. Like if you buy pitted dates that are already kind of dried out, and these are naturally how they're grown. So they actually don't come dehydrated or anything. This is how they're off the tree. That's what I read anyway. I have no way to know that since I haven't grown up in Israel. But anyway. And so most,
Okay,
oh yes, and that's what I'm going to do. So right now we're just taking out the pits.
Uh-huh.
There's a little pit in there.
Okay.
And we're just going to put that aside. And then sometimes, like I said, if you buy them already pitted, they're a little drier, so soak them for about 5 to 10 minutes first if you need to. But if you're putting them right in here, the Vitamix will blend it up, but if you have a cheaper blender, it might not. So, okay, we're going to do 4. Now comes the water.
So how many did you put in?
A 4 to 8. And that recipe is in there on page.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you.
So can you use the bananas frozen if I want to?
Yes, yeah, you could. Yep.
Because my son, I made that for my son, and he liked the taste, but he didn't like it was kind of room temperature. So
Okay.
I can just use frozen bananas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
you could, and that's a preference. Because it was wintertime, I didn't want to do everything cold. Plus, if the fresher, the better. So frozen is like your second best option for your fruit. Especially in the wintertime when you can't get like fresh berries and stuff like that, go ahead and grab them frozen. Yeah. So this has little lines. We're going to add 1 cup of water, and just depending on your blender. So, and these things aren't like hard and fast science. So depending on your blender, Vitamix usually takes a little less water, which is actually better. And if you need more water, feel free to add it. Because some blenders, especially the lower ones, need a little bit more water to get everything moving around. Okay, plug your ears. The fun's about to begin. Now, depending on how smooth you want that, or you let it run longer, depending on your taste preferences, how much air, how bubbly you want it. Okay, let's come up for samples.
Now, is that portion
Yeah.
supposed to be for one person?
Yeah, now all of this will fit.
That's a lot.
Exactly.
All of that is for one person,
That's
right?
why you can actually eat this for a meal.
That's what
would
you
be my
say.
meal.
Yeah.
Really?
And then I would just use.
When did you have that in the morning?
Yeah, we had one this morning.
Thank you, breakfast.
You had one this morning. What time?
Yeah.
Like at 8 or...
6:30.
Okay, so you're not hungry.
Well, I am now. It's been like 5 hours. So I was like
How
really
long
waiting
does
for
it
this
stay
one.
with you?
Oh yeah.
Does it stay with you a long time?
Yeah. And after, it'll actually stay with you longer as your body's detoxed. So the healthier you are, the longer it stays with you, and the less you need.
Okay.
So that's one of the trade-offs there.